I know sometimes you were doubting if your relationship was real, if you meant anything to them. Once you realize that they're still not happy in their relationship, you should know that you weren't that easily replaceable. Your ex might be in a rebound relationship, but I can promise you, they're still miserable. I had someone book an email consult with me and they wanted me to answer this question through a video instead of sending a reply back to them. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you why your ex is still miserable even though they're in a rebound relationship. I'm going to tell you the 3 reasons why I feel that way, and I'm also going to tell you what exactly it means for you moving forward. I had a guy message me and book some email coaching with me, and he told me a story about his relationship, and I told him, I advised him in the end that I think that that person's still miserable, and I'm going to tell you why. The rebound relationship was built on distraction. It wasn't built on anything genuine. It was built on trying to numb the pain, trying to get over you. And it's not something that was necessarily something that they envisioned to become a real relationship. The second reason why I feel that way is because they skipped the grief stage. You cannot skip over the most necessary thing to heal after a long relationship, and that's the grief stage. It's necessary for you to cry your eyes out, for you to listen to sad music in order to find the next real relationship. When you skip the stage of depression, anger, bargaining, unfortunately, you're going to wash yourself right into something that's just going to be unhealthy all over again. I'm guessing that's the reason why the relationship ended to begin with. So why would you want to do that to yourself again? He told me some things in that relationship that he felt to be kind of showy. It looks like it was something that was trying to get back at him. She was overly happy in that new relationship, and I said it's because they're performing. They're putting on a show. When you look at social media, you usually don't see them posting all the negative things that they are going through, all of the arguments. You usually only see the good parts of that relationship. They're 100% putting on a performance, because why not? Usually they put it on because they want to prove to everyone that this new person is better than you and they made the right decision, because it's embarrassing to post the negative stuff that happens in their relationship. It's actually going against what they originally tried to prove to you, that they weren't happy with you and they can be happier with someone else. But what happens when that person stops showing up the way that they did before? What happens when the honeymoon wears off and they start to see that, oh, this person farts actually stink, unlike what I was trying to ignore before? So what does this mean for you if I've convinced you that they're most likely not happy, they're still miserable because they're trying to find happiness outside of them instead of within them? The positive thing is you weren't easily replaceable. I know sometimes you were doubting if your relationship was real, if you meant anything to them. Once you realize that they're still not happy in their relationship, you should know that you weren't that easily replaceable. You were someone that meant something to them. You built something real and genuine. And I don't know what they're going through, but clearly they just weren't happy to begin with. The second thing that you prove is no contact actually work, AKA your absence is actually working on them. They're starting to understand that the absence of you in their life isn't something that they like. The person that they tried to replace you with wasn't able to fill that void. So this is something that should be able to boost your self-esteem. I don't know what they told you at the end of that relationship, but based on the email, there was a lot of blaming that was happening on you. They were saying how you were this and you were that and you just couldn't show up for them. But the fact that they went out and found this person that had all the things that they said you didn't have and they're still not happy, this should be a celebration as a victory for you, right? The third positive that I feel you have in this scenario is, you can find closure on your own. You should be happy that you don't need their validation, you don't need their approval to move on, to find closure for yourself. Closure is a gift. And sometimes people really struggle because they can't have that last conversation. They can't have that last time that they hook up, like I'm just being honest, and they end up stuck because of it. But once you realize that they're not happy in that relationship and what they tried to do kind of backfired on them, they might say that, hey, we were broken up a long time ago, or I told you that I wasn't happy a long time ago, so they won't even see it as something that's like backfiring. But for you, you know it's backfiring because you're the one that's going through all these emotions, trying to get rid of the pain that they've injected into your life after a quick discard. So I hope that was helpful. If you find this content valuable, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.